Hello and welcome to this brief introduction to Five Animals Qigong. We'll start making ourselves nice and tall, feet together, weight distribution away from our heels, elongating the neck by lifting from the top of the back of the head. Shift our weight into our right leg, step out with our left. Lift the arms as we breathe in, breathe out, sink from the shoulders, lower the arms back down. Open the chest, open the shoulders, lift as we breathe in. Splaying the fingers, chin pointing towards the base of the palms, breathing using the diaphragm. When you're breathing out next, collapse the palms together, breathing out, pushing down, breathing in, lifting. Every time we breathe in, we lift. Every time we breathe out, we push down. 3 times and then we swap. Breathe out and we lift. Breathe in and we drop. Breathe in and breathe out as we pull the stretch back on. Big deep breath as we move into closing movement, dropping from the shoulders, elbows, hands back down to the hip height. Rest the hands on the lower abdomen. Focus the mind on the physical sensation of the abdomen expanding and contracting against the hands. Close your eyes, just rest for a few moments. When you breathe out, relax your arms, open your eyes. Breathing, opening movement. Breathe out, dropping from the shoulders, elbows, hands. Breathing in again as we move into dragon, right hand underneath, holding the ball. Shift our weight into our left leg. Step into horse stance with the right. Press through the left toe. Rotate every vertebrae from the coccyx all the way up to the base of the skull. Looking at your right hand, left hand, trying to lift up to the sky, fingers pointing back over your own head. As you breathe out, pivot on the left toe, shift your weight into your right, close with the left. Step back out with the left into horse stance and repeat. Press through the right toe, straightening the right leg, left leg is bent, lean forward from the heart to protect the lower back, looking at the left palm, shoulders relaxed. As you breathe out, pivot on the right foot, close with the right foot. Step back out into horse stance, pressing through, opening, rotating. Make sure you're leaning forward from the heart to protect the lower back. Both feet flat on the floor, heels down. Closing with the left. Stepping back out into horse stance with the left, pressing through, opening, rotating. Relaxing the shoulders, rotating the spine all the way from the coccyx to the base of the skull. Again into horse stance, pressing through, rotating. Dropping the shoulders, especially the left shoulder, focusing on the right hand at shoulder height. Horse stance, bow stance, rotated. Both feet flat on the floor, left leg bent, right leg straight, sinking into the left hip. Rotating every vertebrae. And then finally coming out of that into our closing movement as we breathe in, breathe out, sink from the shoulders, elbows, hands back down to the lower abdomen. Rest the hands, close the eyes and sink the mind, sink the focus down into that space behind your hands. Keep the weight distribution gently away from the heels. The knees are soft, just in a relaxed stance. As you breathe out, relax your hands, open your eyes. When you're ready to, breathing in, lifting, breathing out, sinking from the shoulders, dropping the hands back down. Opening the stance into a wide horse stance, curling the fingertips in as we breathe in, opening from the chest and then the shoulders. Breathing out as we press forward, rotating as we start to breathe in again, opening the chest and the shoulders once more. Breathing out, pressing the hands backwards. Rotating as we breathe in, opening the chest and the shoulders. Breathing out as we extend outwards. Breathing in, opening. Breathing out, extending. Breathing in, opening from the chest again, always the internal movements. Breathing out, pushing backwards. Breathing in, lifting, opening. Breathing out. In, out. As we finish, close our stance, breathing in, closing, dropping from the shoulders, but as the hands reach heart level, extend the palms away, breathing out all the time, breathing out, expelling all of the air from our lungs all the way before we're ready to draw the air back in again. Turn the palms down, breathing out, back down to the abdomen, rest the hands. Closing, dropping from the shoulders, elbows, hands, down to the lower abdomen. Rest the hands, place the hands on the lower abdomen. Drop the mind, focus on the sensation in the space behind your hands. As you next breathe out, relax the hands, open the eyes. Breathing in, we lift. Breathing out, dropping from the shoulders. Breathing in, this time dropping left hand under. Shift weight into the right leg. Step out into horse stance with the left, press through. Right hand under the armpit, left hand behind the head. Sit, tilt and press. Keep the left knee open, keep both knees open. Feel the stretch between the hip and the shoulder. Press the palm flat out to the right hand side. Breathing. As you breathe out, relax the left hand. Close the stance with the right foot, right hand underneath holding the ball. Stepping back out into horse stance with the right foot, pressing through with the left hand underneath right armpit, right hand behind head, sitting into the horse stance, tilting, pressing, keeping the knees open. Remembering to breathe, trying to relax, continually pressing, breathing out, closing the stance with the left, stepping back out into horse stance with the left, pressing through the right foot, right hand underneath left armpit, left hand behind the head, sitting once more, tilting, extending as we breathe out, keeping the knees open, Just keep breathing. As you breathe out, relax the left hand. Close with the right foot. Right hand underneath holding the ball. Stepping back out, horse stance with the right foot. Pressing through with the left. Left hand, right armpit, right hand behind the head. Sitting, keeping the knees open. Sitting maybe a little bit lower. Tilting a little bit further, pressing a little bit further with the hand. Continue to breathe. Most importantly, keep the knees open. Relaxing, closing with the left foot, left hand underneath holding the ball. Stepping back out, horse stance. Right hand, left armpit, left hand behind the head. Back into horse stance, sitting, tilting, extending, breathing. Keep the knees open. Relaxing, closing with the right step. Back out into horse stance with the right foot, pressing through the left. Left hand under right armpit, right hand behind the head. Horse stance, sitting a little bit lower, tilting a little bit further, pressing a little bit further. If you can, try and drop the shoulder onto the thigh or to the knee. Tilt the palm, press the palm straight out to the left hand side. And relax. And prepare to close. Big deep breath in, lifting. Breathing out, drop from the shoulders first. Elbows become heavy, hands sink. Hands relax, placed on the lower abdomen. Adjust your stance if you need to. Close your eyes. Focus the mind once more on that physical sensation of the abdomen moving, expanding and contracting against the hands. As you're ready to breathe out, relax the hands, open the eyes. Breathing in, breathing out, dropping from the shoulders, heavy elbows, hands back to hip height. Breathing in again, shoulder height. This time shift our weight into the left leg so that we can pivot on the right heel. Sink our weight into the left leg as we step out with the right. Right hand lifts up, both palms turn down, left hand sinks. Lean forward at the heart. Press through the right foot. Right hand extends over the back of the head. Fingers are stretching straight out to the left hand side. The eyes and the mind stretching out. Ideally, ribs onto the hips, onto the thigh. Shifting the weight across again, picking up the left toe, bringing it in, bringing out the right toe. Left hand over the back of the head, fingers extending out. Left hand is on top of right, looking out to the right hand side. As you breathe out, we're going to drop the left hand, lift the right hand, lean forward from the heart, sink into the hip, shift the weight across, pick up the right toe, open the left toe, right hand over the top of the back of the head, extending out. Keep breathing. As you breathe out, next we lower the right hand, lift the left, sink into the hip, adjust the feet, lean forward from the heart, drive the weight across, pick up the left foot, pick up the right, left hand over the top of the back of the head, extending out to the right hand side. Dropping the left, lifting the right, sinking into the hip, adjusting the feet, leaning forward from the heart, driving the weight across, picking up the feet, stretching. Both feet flat on the floor, stretching the hands out to the left, looking out to the left. Dropping the right hand, lifting the left, sitting into the hip, adjusting the feet, leaning forward, shifting our weight across, picking up the feet, stretching. Dropping the left, lifting the right, adjusting the feet and the hips, adjusting our weight, closing our feet, ready to close, breathing in, breathing out, dropping from the shoulders first, sinking, relaxing the hands, resting the hands on the lower abdomen, closing the eyes, dropping the mind. As you breathe out, resting the hands, opening the eyes, breathing in, lifting, breathing out, dropping from the shoulders, elbows, hands. As we next breathe in, we lift out to the sides, shoulder height, breathing out, relax the shoulders, shift our weight, keep the standing legs soft, weight distribution forward away from the heels, extend, open the hip, flatten the hips, drop the shoulders, open the heart, breathe using the abdomen, lift from the top of the back of the head, keeping the neck nice and long. Under control, rest the arms. Breath in, and breath out. Before we're ready to go again, breathing in, breathing out, dropping the shoulders, adjusting the weight, closing, lifting the heel, extending the heel out, opening the hip, flattening the hips, keeping the standing legs soft, dropping the shoulders, keeping the neck nice and long, the back of the neck nice and long. Under control, we step down. Under control, we let the hands drop. As we next breathe in, we lift, relax, shift our weight, close our stance, lift the heel, extend the heel, open the hip. The standing leg has got the weight distribution forward towards the ball of the feet. Shoulders are being relaxed. The back of the head is being lifted, keeping the spine nice and long. Opening the chest forward. Breathing. Under control, we step down. Under control, we drop the arms. As we next breathe in, we lift. Lift the heel, extend the heel, open the hips all the time, keeping your visual focus fixed on a point out in front of you, not down at your feet, but out somewhere in front of you. Visual focus is really important for physical balance. Under control, step down. Under control, relax the arms. Again, we breathe in, opening the chest. Extending. Opening. Flattening the hips, keeping the chest open, dropping the shoulders, keeping the hands at shoulder height. Lifting from the top of the back of the head. Under control, step down. Under control, bring the arms back down. Again, we breathe in and we lift. Keeping that visual focus fixed out in front of us. Flattening the hips. Open the chest. Keep opening the chest. Pull from the shoulders. Hands remain at shoulder height. Lift from the top of the back of the head. Breathing deep down inside our body. Under control. Under control. We close, big deep breath in, fingers pointing towards each other, breathing out, we sink from the shoulders first, hands back down to lower abdomen, hands are relaxed and placed on our abdomen, the mind sinks, eyes are closed, you can stay in this position for as long as you like until you feel recovered, but whenever you're ready and you next breathe out, whenever you're ready, you just relax your arms, open your eyes, shift your weight into your right leg, close your stance with your left, bring yourself nice and tall again, weight distribution.